Hello and welcome to another episode of Universal Gaming. I'm your host, Paula Brandt. If you have a question or comment or you'd like to come to an event, email me at brandtp23@yahoo.com. On today's show, we're going to go over a Cub Scout game design badge. Some of you may know that I'm a den leader for a Cub Scout pack, and this is one of the videos that I made to help them earn their requirements over the past few months because of the, quarantine. So we did some videos, and I'd like to show that to you today. Metagame is a card game that I think is really fun that we'll go over again. And Fortnite, we'll play some Fortnite with the lightsabers, which is always really fun. This next video is a video I created. I am a den leader for a Cub Scout pack here in town, and due to the quarantine, I've had to come up with some creative ways to get the boys to fulfill their requirements that they're not done with. So I made some videos, and this one covers game design. I hope you like it. Welcome to Game Design Day 1. I'm Den Leader Paula Brandt for We Below Cub Scouts Pack 3009. I felt a little cartoony today because we're going to talk about my favorite hobby, games. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to get supplies, and I need your worksheet emailed to me when we're done. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Scout law: trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. As an American, I will do my best to be clean in my outdoor manners, be careful with fire, be considerate in the outdoors, and be conservation-minded. Leave no trace. Know before you go. Choose the right path. Trash your trash. Leave what you find. Be careful with fire. Respect wildlife and be kind to other visitors. First step, turn to page 386, Game Design. You are going to create your own game, but first we need to plan it. Let's talk about the elements of game design. Narrative, goal, aesthetics, and medium are the elements of game design. Narrative is the story that your game tells. The goal. Every game has a goal, what you have to do to complete the game. Aesthetics, how your game is going to look, the colors and the pictures. Medium, the type of game. Let's go over some games that you might know. Super Mario Brothers. Everybody knows Super Mario Brothers. What is the narrative of Super Mario Brothers? Save the princess. What are the goals to Super Mario Brothers? There are levels. Get to the end of the level, go to another level. Aesthetics of Super Mario Brothers. Very colorful. Pixely, we call that 8-bit. Two-dimensional, it goes from one side of the screen to the other. What is the medium of Super Mario Brothers? It's a video game. Pokemon card game. What is the narrative of Pokemon card game? Monsters battling. What are the goals to Pokemon card game? Defeat the opponent. It's a 2-player game. You play against an opponent. It's like a tournament. You play against this player, then you play against the next player. Aesthetics of Pokemon. It's a cartoon. What is the medium of Pokemon? It's a card game. It's also a video game, but we're talking about the card game. Minecraft. Narrative. Survival. Zombies. Battle zombies. Create things. Goals of Minecraft. Build a house. You mine. You survive. Possibly fight monsters. Ender dragon. Other things. Aesthetics of Minecraft. It's pixely. It's 16-bit. There's areas, there's landscapes, there's creatures, there's items. It's 3-dimensional. Medium. It's on tablets, on phone, PC, Xbox, PS, Switch. It is a video game. That is the medium. Video game. Jenga. I know this isn't Jenga, but it's what we got. What's the narrative to Jenga? You build a tower. What are the goals to Jenga? You take the blocks out without knocking them over. What are the aesthetics for Jenga? They're wood blocks. What is the medium for Jenga? What do we play Jenga on? Tabletop game. Word search. Narrative. Go. You find words, right? What are the goals to word search? You find all the words. What are the aesthetics for a word search? It's letters on paper. What is the medium of word search? It's a puzzle. Uno. What's the narrative of Uno? It's just a game that you play with other people, right? What are the goals of Uno? You follow the rules, you match the color or the number, and you win when you have no cards in your hand. What are the aesthetics of Uno? It's very colorful, red, yellow, blue, and green. There's numbers, reverse, wild, draw 4, skip. What's the medium of Uno? It's a card game. Okay, last one. Pizza Party. You can see Pizza Party being played right here. What is the narrative of Pizza Party? You make pizza toppings for your pizza. What is the goal to Pizza Party? You got to be faster than the other players and get 5 slices and win. The aesthetics for Pizza Party. Colors, shapes, pizza, pizza toppings. What is the medium of Pizza Party? It is a dice game. Now, for your homework, fill out page 389 in your Webelow book. Use the elements of game design to create your own game. When you're done filling out page 389, scan it and email it to me, or just take a picture and send it to me. Plan out your game. It can be a card game or a board game. Videotape yourself explaining the game and all of the rules, and show the game being played. No more than a 5-minute video, and email the video to me. Here's an example of your game video. What's the name of your game?
Save the mushrooms from Candyland.
What's the goal of your game?
Have to get from start to finish on the board.
What are all the rules of your game?
Each player puts their piece on the start. Each player takes turns spinning the spinner. Move that many spaces on the game board. You win by getting to the end. The youngest player goes first. If there's a tie in age, do rock, paper, scissors. Then turn order goes clockwise. When you are close to the end, you need to roll the exact number of spaces to get to the end.
Okay, explain that. Let's show that on the board. So if you were here...
You needed to get exactly 3.
Okay.
For red, you need to go back 2 spaces. For orange, you do a mini game, which is you spin a fidget spinner on your thumb. If you fail, you go back 5 spaces. If you win, you go forward 1 space. For purple, you have to go to a green space at the end of your turn. If you land on green, you have to go to a purple space at the end of your turn. And if you land on blue, you move forward 2 spaces.
Okay, so Devin and I are going to play. Which piece do you want to be?
I'll be the Beezy Boys.
And I'll be the unicorn person. What's her name?
Creek.
No, I'll be this. All right, let's...
Okay, fine.
Who goes first? Youngest person?
Yep.
All right, so you get to run the spinner.
1,
2, 3, 4. And orange means you got to play the spinner game. And you made it. Okay,
Yeah.
So now it's my turn. I have provided some worksheets to help you plan out your game. Storyboarding is a great way to think of ideas for your narrative, your goal, aesthetics, and medium. I also provided some blank Pokemon cards if you would like to create a Pokemon game like Owen did. Remember, use your imagination and make it creative and fun. Let's pretend that we're holding hands. May the great master of all scouts be with us until we meet again. Dismissed. Welcome back. I'm here with my son Devin, and we're going to show you how to play Metagame. It is a game for ages 17 and up, 2 to 50 players, if you know that many people and have a table big enough. There's different versions of the game. If you've ever played Apples to Apples or Cards Against Humanity, it's the same concept. You're going to have cards and match them up with other cards and explain why that would be a better choice than the other opponent's cards. So, for example, there's different versions that you can play, different rule sets. There's History 101, where you have to put in the right chronological order the cards. Meta quilt, where you just match things up in like a quilt-like pattern on the table. Massively multiplayer, where you're social and discussing why these cards would match. We're going to play Debate Club, but we're going to alter it just a little bit. Like I said, it's for ages 17 and up, and my son is 8. So we've stacked the deck a little bit for this demo, picking cards that I think you would understand. On Debate Club, the rules is all right here. You ready to deal? All right, let's deal. I've chosen to be the critic who gets to judge which person's cards are going to be right. Every player gets 5 cards. And I'm going to pick from these black cards what we're going to match to. I've got Loved by Pirates, More Myth Than Fact, which speaks universally to everyone. I'm going to pick Loved by Pirates. So we have to make a choice from our hand. I've got the White House, Space Shuttle, Pong, Walmart, World of Warcraft. What do you have? We don't normally tell people what we've got, but just for this demo, what do you have?
Coca-Cola, unicorns, Monopoly, Survivor, and basketball.
Okay, TV shows and items. All right, so what are you going to pick that would be loved by pirates?
I pick my Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. All right. Okay. I'm going to pick World of Warcraft. So now we have to explain to each other why we picked that and why it would be matching this card, loved by pirates. So why would Coca-Cola be loved by pirates?
Because it's kind of like rum in a sort of a way, and
it's like rum, okay.
It kind of looks like a rocket ship. And everybody likes rocket ships, so I just dropped my basketball.
Including pirates. Pirates would love rocket ships.
I think.
You think? Okay. All right.
They're kind of like sailing ships.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to say World of Warcraft will be loved by pirates because it's a fighting game. You fight things, and pirates like to swashbuckle. They like to fight things. Okay, so then the critic or the judge, which we've chosen to be me, gets to decide which card would win, and then that person gets a point. I'm going to say Devin wins because I do agree with you. Coca-Cola would be loved by pirates. Yay. So then you get a point. And after so many points, then you would win. In this version of it, of the rules called Debate Club, it says that the final player remaining would be the critic for the next game. And it says on each card, depending on which rules you're going to play with, you just follow the rules on the card. It's a very fun game. Like I said, it's 10 to 45 minutes as a game. It's 2 to 50 players, 17 and up. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you can find that many people to play, it's a very fun game. Thank you for joining us. Most of you know that on May the 4th, Fortnite usually brings back the lightsabers from Star Wars because it's Star Wars Day, and it's really fun. Here's some video I took of myself playing it. Thanks again for watching another episode of Universal Gaming. If you have a question or comment, or you'd like us to come to one of your events, email me at brantp23@yahoo.com. We have several ways of social media that can help you find a game if you're looking for a game or players. A lot of people are playing on the internet right now until the game stores get back up and running and allowing people to come in. So let us know if you need players or need to hook up with people. We have several types of social media to help you do that. Next month we'll have more video games and board games. I hope your dice keep rolling 20s, and we'll see you next time.